Hey everyone, welcome back to Satisfactory, where we're continuing our playthrough of the 1.1 version. And we were researching a hard drive, which has finished in the last video. So let's have a look at it. What did we get? We can get coal from wood, or we can use caterium ingots to make caterium wire, but that looks like copper wire. That's weird. I still don't know about any of these things, so I'm still I'm still not going to do anything. I still wanted to look at, what was it? Oh no, we didn't do it, did we? Okay, so we need 100. I don't know what that one is. That's computers, but this one, I'm pretty sure you can boost your output by putting that thing in it. So we need 100 of these SAM fluctuators. Maybe we should do that. Pretty sure I could just do it manually. We're just going to keep unlocking things because I don't know exactly what we want to do in the game. But I think the point is just to automate as many things as you can and just get to where you're happy the things are done. And you've, I guess, completed the space elevator or whatever you got to do. Like I said, I don't know if there's any other story. Now I want to make sure I've got more than required because I do have a Mercer sphere, so I want to put that. I want to put that on either maybe rubber or plastic because there seems to be a few builds that are coming up with those. Ah, we're eating into the steel pipes. Well, it looks like we're going to be getting more reanimated SAM anyway, and steel pipes. Yeah, I didn't end up getting any feedback from anybody about the trains, so not exactly sure what we want to do with the trains yet, but it almost seems like a bit of a waste to pull down all the conveyor belts to try and switch over to trains at this stage. Probably makes more sense for future builds. But again, if you have a thought or opinion on that, feel free to let me know in the comments. And also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and you want to see more of the content. Yeah, please do consider subscribing. Are we going to have enough this time? Oh, you're just short because I need at least 10. So expensive, this one. Yeah, I still suspect there's going to be some items here that we probably don't need to automate. So that's why I'm a little bit hesitant to just go and automate everything. Because I just don't think you actually need to. So I want to sort of automate what we find. You know, as part of a build, it's like, you know, okay, that makes sense. That looks like something that might be high demand. But again, I don't really know until we get through it. Or, you know, get to those items each at a time. Where is it? There?
Production amplifier unlocked. Every single manufacturing and smelting building will be backwards compatible with this new technology. These buildings can now have a summer sloop embedded to increase resource output without requiring more input, at the cost of greatly increased power consumption.
Flow cycles within flow cycles make explosions into temples into explosions into temples. The spin sphere of woven windows. Each tiny body contains tinier bodies until the line layers fold into curves which folds into threads which weave the tapestry. A song of light and leaf and flower, a dance of matter clouds and...
I think they're trying to explain energy to matter conversion theory, but you do not need to understand it to do your job. I'll just mute them for you so you can continue your mission. I, however, will be taking notes. This is fascinating material.
Okay. Yeah, so if we had the computers, we could do this. What is it? Generates power based on the total amount of power on the attached power grid. This experimental technology is somehow able to extract power from the summer sloop by blasting it with energy. Okay. We'd have to make another 100 of those, so maybe we won't do that just this moment. What we will do is start working on this. Okay, so we need 200 plastic. I don't know if we want to use these yet, so I might just put them back away. Okay, so we need motors, cable, tons of cables, frames. We'll get all of that. We'll probably have to go across to the... Hang on. And go up here to the motors. We'll have to go over to our plastic thing, but that'll give us the opportunity to go and whack on a dimensional thing. Now, I did see somebody else use a concept to unlock, to do the space elevator when they weren't sure of if they needed these items going forward for other things. All they did was they just set up the production, but instead of having all the inputs being made, they basically just put storage boxes on the inputs and then just put the products in the storage boxes that they needed to make this. And then, you know, obviously left the automation of these properly until they decided they needed it. Because I think that's what I was saying, where it comes into that concept of you may not need to automate everything and some things may just be for the space elevator. You know, and I mean, not just. I mean, I'm sure you're going to use them for other things, but maybe you just need to use them in small quantities for other things or something. It's just, you know, a bit of ad hoc stuff. We need at least 900. Jesus. 2, 4, 6, 8,000, and some more. Alright, so all we need now is some plastic. So I guess, I don't think, just check we haven't got anything stored. No. Why am I looking over there? No. Yeah, so I was talking about automating in one of the videos the oscillator crystals, but I still haven't seen anything other than the research and stuff and a couple of little things that really requires it, so I'm not convinced that we should properly automate it. I don't really know yet. Maybe we'll do it later. Like I said, I think we just need to start picking and choosing what we want to do and just unlock as much stuff as we can and just work to upgrading the space elevator basically, and just automate what we feel necessary and not everything. You know, up to this point, I think everything we have automated, we pretty much need. The quartz and the sulfur area is a bit questionable, but I didn't do much with that. That was pretty quick. Okay, so... Oh, there was another thing I wanted to check over here, because what I was a little bit concerned about is this sink. Where's that? Jeez, look at this slopping around there. I didn't realise it did that. That's cool. The sink. I'm a little bit worried that I might need to speed that belt up, because we've got potentially like 120 coming out of there, and then if we get some overflow from some of these other ones, they're not going to get through that. So I think, where does it all join up? See, that's only a Mark 1 belt. Why? That doesn't seem right either. Like, that should be a Mark 2. And then, oh God, all this stuff separating. It's hard to pick. Everything's going through, so you know that should be at least a Mark II, but it should be more than that. So I'm gonna say let's just go straight to Mark IV. But then Now, I don't know about this. So that is not joined up. Or is it? Hang on. Overflow. It's still feeding. Oh no, it's going around that way. I've got that at least at a Mark II. So let's say Mark II. That should at least be a Mark II. So should that. And that belt should be at least a Mark II. And then this, that's a Mark 1. So that's a 1, that can be a 1, that can be a 1. Okay. I think that makes more sense. I just want to make sure that this stuff is just getting cleared out to the sink. Okay. We don't want the coke. Circuit boards. Okay. Rubber's getting in. Now I came here to get plastic, didn't I? We need 200 and some more. Do we have rubber on us? Yeah, we have a little bit of rubber. Alright, so we'll go back. I guess that's all we've got to do here. Well, that's all I think we need to do right now. Hang on. Off we go back home. Alright, we'll unlock this industrial manufacturing. That should give us the ability to make these items for the next phase. But we've also got a couple of tiers to unlock as well. I mean, I've seen people play it where they don't even unlock all the stuff in the tiers, and they just unlock the next phase, and they're just picking and choosing what they want. Which is fine, I guess. If you've played the game enough, you probably know what you want to get to. Maybe there's some items you want to get to faster than others, and you just want to unlock it. You know, we could even buy some of these materials because you can use those fix-it tickets to buy the parts. So, you know, we could do that as well. That's another option, is to buy some of the items if we just want to unlock something. Just depends how much they cost. You know, if it costs you 1 ticket to get those 100 ball-looking things there, well, maybe that would be worth it. You know, instead of making it. Yeah, I didn't really do anything between videos this time. I know I've done it before a few times. But not really this time.
Milestone reached. Manufacturers can receive up to 4 inputs for the production of complex parts, such as computers and heavy modular frames, but most importantly the 2 new project parts. The modular engine and adaptive control unit are essential for the development of Phase 3 of project assembly. You are making good progress. The future is starting to look bright.
Yeah, that's good, but 4 items, that's what I don't like. Okay, so this has computers. This has these heavy modular frames. And this has both. So it's either one of these two that's going to be next on our target, I guess. Or we just go straight to that. But so what did that give us? Hang on. I could have looked in there, couldn't I? So we got the train stuff, which I'd like to play with. I just need to find a purpose. So it gives you the manufacturer. Oh, so we can make any of these. We can make all those, plus the heavy modular frame, and the computer, and the manufacturer. And the manufacturer... This is where I get scared. 4 items to make something. I don't like it. Well, we just got a Steam achievement to build our first manufacturer. Alright. Oh, we can do SAM fluctuators in this. Steel pipes, 5 of those. It only needs 3 items, so it's like, why did you need this to do that? Anyway, I'm not going to be doing that. Oh, there's the high-speed connector. And the gas filter. Sorry, Crystal. I thought we could do that in something else. Is this a different recipe? Quartz, cable, no. We mustn't have been able to do that then. Okay. This needs circuit boards, cables, and plastic. Now we don't have... We have plastic and circuit boards in the one area. We do not have cable over there. Saying that though, cable is only made from copper. Modular frames, steel, encased screws. Alright, this makes sense to build over here. If we're going to automate. If we're going to automate this, we should do that over here. Computers. I want to automate this over in the power one. Now, what do these need? Motors, rubber, smart plating. Okay, we don't have rubber over here, but we have everything else. But again, this... if we did it manually though, heavy modular frames, computers. Okay, so if we ever want to get to making these properly, then we should automate these 2 items. So maybe that's what we'll work on. We'll automate the computers and the heavy modular frames, and then we'll just do these ones manually. Which one to do first? I guess this one. So we need 2 per minute. 240 per minute screws. Jesus. And let's just check our hard drives. Oops. No, that one. Just want to see if we had anything special here. No. We can do this though. So I don't... I don't know if I should rescan or not. Because none of these really jumped out at me, but I'm sure there could be a benefit to them. Let's rescan. Water and copper? Water and iron. Okay. Water. I'm obsessed with water. That might be interesting. Screws. That, I wonder. Would that help us in this case? Recycled plastic. Rubber and fuel. Iron ingots to steel pipes. I need to see what the recipes are. Oh, no. Ah, silicon and limestone. It's fine concrete. I wonder if some of these would be better. So cast screws. 5 iron ingots to 20 screws. Now, what is it usually to make a screw? Iron rods. So we skip a step. We go straight from iron ingots to screws. That's 10 iron rods. Yeah, it's 15 to 15 to that, to then screws 40. So it's about, round down, 15 iron ingots to about 40 screws. And this is 5 to 20, 15, yeah. Copper to that, to white, oh. Man, they're all tempting. I'm going to take that one. Now the other one, this one, iron pipes. 20 iron ingots to 5 iron pipes. See, that's steel ingots. That's also tempting. To be able to do it from iron? Yeah, I'm going to take that as well. Alright. So I got totally distracted. Alright, we need modular frames, steel pipes, which we have over there. The encased industrials over here. Then we need to get screws, which I doubt we have enough. But then again, if we just trickle feed this... Alright, so do we make it over here? Now, we don't have a lot of modular frames. Like, modular frames is coming out at 2 per minute. Because I did not bother to ramp that up. Even that, I don't think the reinforced plates is coming in too quick either. 3 per minute. It's doing 7.5. Is the screws. I mean, that's like just chocked up, total bottleneck. So we could definitely take screws from here, because this has got tons of screws. Oh, for Christ's sakes. All right, so let's say we take our screws from here. What did we say we needed? Hold on. So I'm going to go and put it somewhere over here. We need 240. So that is a Mark III belt. I mean, that could be too much screws. I'm going to say it's going to go there. Did I do that wrong? Oh, no. It's an in. It's an in. Alright, it's a merger. Sorry. Wait, so what does it need? So this has got 40 per minute. Oh, it wanted 90. So what? Why is it building up then? Doesn't make any sense. This should not be building up. Is it possible? It is very possible that some fool had a Mark 1 belt there, which can only do 60. Okay, so we can't use that, because that is busy. It is very busy. But could use over here, because I'm pretty sure we are sending screws to a sink. Or are we not? Yes we are. Right there. Okay, but that's only making one. See, this is where I struggle, because it's like, okay, I can't work this out. It's almost like I need to rebuild the entire thing. From a separate iron, because okay, so there is something over that way. Seems like a fair way away though. It's impure. They're both impure. Great. Putting a Mark II on here would give us 60. if we put a merger. Now, we could boost it as well, but let's assume we don't at the moment. That's going to give us 120. So if we did a Mark II belt, where did I put it? Over there, isn't it? That's a long way. All right, let's put, I don't know, we'll put a lift there. And then we'll put a Mark II there. Okay. So if we got that, we're in desperate need of some supplies here. So we need to now take that and turn it into iron ingots. Is that how we do it? Hang on. We'll move you back here. Yeah, iron ingots. All right, so we've got 120. So that's 4 of these. So what's the best way to split 4? It's probably going to be to split 2 and 2, isn't it? So you want to split. Oh my god. Hang on. Can we put another row here? So I think what you want to do is you want to split sort of like this. So you take a Mark II, 120 into there, and then from there you split it to 60 each. And then from there, you split it to the 4. I mean, it probably should be over there. Oh, didn't realize I was so close. Okay. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, as long as it works. Okay, and then we're saying we've got a new recipe. So if I just put this over here for a second. And we look at the new screws. So we can just take iron ingot 12.5. Okay, what do we get if we go max? 125. So if we want 120, we would have to get more of these, but we could in theory do it with 2 of these, and that's 30 iron ingots. 30 iron ingots, and each one of these is making 30. So it's only 2 of these to 2 of those makes that. So we still have 2 spare. And I get gassed when I stand over there. Is there something else we could make out of this? Oh, what was that steel pipes recipe we had? That's right. That's right. Okay, so hold on. So if we... I don't know if I can copy this because I don't have... Yeah, I need another power. I need to go find a slug. Do I have any in my storage? Okay, well, I see a slug over there. Probably need a lot more slugs, but it's a start. That'll get us our screws. I got. Oh, can I stand on here? Come on. Okay. Just jumped in the mud. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. I didn't know I could slide. No, 120. 120. It's 30. Okay. So that gets that there. I don't think that's going to line up though. That's the only problem. Because of they're too close to each other. I mean, you could stagger it, but that would be... Would that be stupid? Probably would be. Maybe I need to split these apart further. Problem is, now I'm going to end up with all this. get rid of some of this iron ingots. Probably should have split it. Not iron ingots, iron ore. Okay, so this was normal speed, right? Yeah. Nope, don't do it like that. Are they? They're not even lined up. Whoops. Didn't mean to eat that. Yeah. And I want it lined up with that. And I can do it with default. I mean, that one can be straight. Okay. So that works. And then we repeat the same on this side, but for now, let's just get rid of that. Yeah, just chuck the lot in there. Okay, so, what did I say? So these are going to do all the screws. Yeah, I know, I'm getting gassed. So you're doing 30, you're doing 30. You need 30, and you're going to do 120. You're going to do 120. Alright, get out of the gas. Let me eat. We then need to merge. And I guess we're going to feed over to there. So if I put it there. I mean, I don't know exactly where it's going to go, but we need 120 out of there, 120 out of there, and then we're going to have a 240 come out of there. So that should give us our screws. Let's just get rid of that for a minute, because this might still move. Okay, that should give us our screws. Now the modular frames... No, let's look at the steel pipes. The steel pipes was this. So if we have iron pipes, you want how many? You want 40 per minute. 40 per minute, and you're making 25. If I had two... If you were 20, that's 80. 80, that's 160. 160 iron ingots, which is massive. Shit. That is huge. Now, we do have steel pipes here that are just sitting here. So, alternatively, what if we... I mean, is it a waste to use this up? Is it a waste? Encased industrial beams, we need 10 per minute. We have to get them from the other side. The modular frames, they're too complicated to just whip up over here. Like, you gotta have reinforced plates, iron rods. Problem is, that's making 2 per minute. This wants... God, this wants 10 per minute. This is a nightmare. It's too complicated. This is just too much for me. I can't handle this. I can't handle it. It's too much. I think my limit is this. This is my limit. This is where I hit my limit. This is just like, no, I'm done. I can't. No, there's no way. I would have to build a massive production. Because I would need 5 of these. And then making all of these reinforced plates. And all these iron rods. I don't think I have the patience for this. To rebuild all of this. I just want to use what I've already built. I don't want to build the whole thing again and again and again and again and again. I don't like that. It's not me. It's not what I like doing. I guess I'm just not an automation person. Okay, other options. I can't get 10. We could obviously use some of these. So, what is it? This is using 15 megawatts. Now, if I put one of these in, what's that number 2? Oh, you needed 2 in there. So that just bumps it to 4, but it jumps up to 60 megawatts. Ooh. Jesus. Is that the noise it makes because of what I put in there? Holy crap. Now, if I boost that, that's going to have a flow-on effect down the line. Right? Because at the moment, if we look, reinforced plates are not doing the greatest. I have got it boosted though, but I mean, I could boost that one as well. We use more power. I mean, how's the power? The power's pretty good, right? How? So the rods are at a standstill. Where's... So where... Hang on. What are you... What are you... Wait, you're modular frames. You're... Okay, sorry. I didn't realise we had two. But you're coming over here to make the versatile frames. So you're feeding 5? Okay, I didn't realise what I was looking at. I didn't know I was doing 2. What are you overlapping with? I don't understand. You are not overlapping. Oh, I don't understand this steep crap. I hadn't really decided this was where it was going, but I guess it is. It looks like this is where it's going. Alright. It's not going to be right. Let's just do what we do. Which is going to be horrible. Okay, so if we just take whatever we can from here. So, do the iron ingots. Just copy this. Stop stuffing around. Just get it done. Am I supposed to have another splitter? Yes, I am. Hang on. No, you're not going to show your lineup. No, that's with that one. What the? Okay, so we're going to go into there. Okay, so you're outputting 30, 30, and you're saying at your basic level, no boost. I mean, if you're full, 100. And you're not going to get that. So we're going to go... I guess we're going to do a merger. If I feed you into there, and then you... I just set you up to do 240, didn't I? Alright, hang on. So, you would be a 3, even though we're not going to need it. I'll do it anyway. Oh, we could go straight. Right. How about we get some power going? See if we can get anywhere near close to this thing. Okay, so what we're still missing is the encased thingos. Okay, steel pipes are starting to come out. Now, as I said, this is not going to be efficient at all. But that's just the way it's going to have to be, because I cannot fathom it any other way. It's just no. If we got to keep doing that, I think I'm done with the game. And it's going to disappoint a lot of people, I know, but I just can't do it. Why is that concrete so slow? Alright, can we boost up our concrete somehow? Because this is annoying. Where are you coming from? So you're coming from here. So So we've got concrete going into storage. The thing is, it speeds up once this is full, but this has got a long way to get full because I've expanded that. Okay, so let's have a look. So we've got 2 of these coming in, feeding the splitter. So they're doing 15 at a time, not much. 30, 45 limestone. 45, so that's 90. That's also getting split. Where are you coming from? Here. Hold on. Alright, so you're doing 60. I need portable miners. In here. So you're now doing 120. Okay, then that gets split 60-60. So we could boost it up a little bit. Not much. But we would have to go and get power things. Which I don't have any right now. Alright, so I guess, yeah, I really want to fix that up. Now, on top of that, this is making 6 per minute. Well, should be. I don't think we're getting enough concrete though. We're getting enough steel? Yeah. So, we need to improve the concrete, but that might have improved it a little bit. I don't think I can fit you in there, can I? What I could do, it's a bit weird. Ah. Jeez, not having much luck with placing things, am I? Which way is that? Oh, I can never tell. Okay, it's the wrong way. Spaghetti time. Cost us too long. I would have made it too easy. Is that as high as I can go? Am I stuck in something? Okay, I think what I need to do is this. Though I don't know, want to do that either. I haven't really set this up good, have I? Man, is there anywhere I can put it that doesn't hit something? Jesus. This is hard enough to do for me as it is. Now I can't even find a way to get over there. All right. Really? It went too long a second ago. Shit. Okay. We're gonna hit that. I cannot not hit that. Okay, what we can do... I'm gonna get rid of that. I have not been using it anyway. Obviously I probably should, but I haven't been. Too steep. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Hang on. That's fine. Okay. What? Why can I not? Alright, all we're waiting for is that. Oh, you need 4 of these if you want to multiply that. Whew. Alright, organization. I mean, there's no way we're filling this, but... I'm going to put it there anyway. Okay, where is it? What's it called? Heavy? Heavy modular frames. That looks bad. Let's just call it heavy modular. I mean, we could have got bigger signs, but... I think I saw one come out. Yay! We are well on our way now. We have one. Oh, jeez. Okay. And like I said, this is not even close to being efficient. We are not feeding this thing anywhere near what it needs. It's as good as you're going to get from me at the moment. Whether we boost things later, I don't know. Like I said, I need to go and get some more slugs and get power because I need to fix up that concrete. No? Okay, I was hoping to... I need more than one though. I need some of those good ones. There's tons of them over near our power thing. I don't know, actually, can you buy them? That's an interesting question. Can you buy them from the fix-it shop? Would it be considered a part? No. No, you can buy pretty much everything else though. Like, okay, so if you wanted to... So it's 6 tickets for 50 of those. Can you buy... No? You can't buy the top tier ones. No, you can only buy the ingredients, so we can't buy these items. And I'm assuming it's not equipment. It won't be walls, foundations, no. Organization, no. Management, no. Specials, no. Okay, so you can't buy them. Well, that's what I thought. So what do we have? We have a lot of concrete going in. Sorry, a lot of that. So I could boost you up to full. Well, not really full, is it? Because we're only going to get 60. How do I... What would be 60? 26, let's try 20? Yeah. Okay, so that's going to make 20 per minute as opposed to 15. Is that right? Hang on. Yeah, we're making 120. We could boost that again. We're making 120 and then we're splitting that to 60, yeah. So at the moment we'd be just 60 and 60. But it's getting a lot more concrete through, which I'm hoping will speed this up a bit, because it keeps stopping. Could do it a bit more. Well, at the end of the day, it's still not going to be perfect. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, opinions in the comments, as usual, because we've run out of time or gone... Holy crap, we've gone way over time. Yeah, that's what happens when I try to sit here using my brain. half the video gets wasted on me sitting here thinking because I can't work it out. It's like, okay, not working, brain not working. Yeah, it's funny. Okay, so the encased thing is what's slowing us down, but the modular frames will eventually slow us down. That's guaranteed. We have 2, so we're going well. We just need to let the game run for about 6 years and we might get somewhere. We'll come back in the next video, I guess, and go and make that other one, whatever that was. I've forgotten now. Was it computers? Could have been. Anyway, we'll go and do that in the next one. Yeah, thoughts, opinions, tips, tricks, advice, all that sort of stuff in the comments. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.